All right, guys, let's look at some deals from Samsung. So the first deal I want to talk about today for Samsung is going to be on the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. You can actually get $250 off just for buying the phone. You don't have to trade anything in, or they have instant trade-in deals for the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. This device has always been one of my favorites, and it'll probably always be one of my favorites. I have the wallpaper changed here to my Corvette, but this device here is probably one of the more intriguing phones that people tend to skip for some reason. People feel like folding phones is just not the way, but this is actually a really solid folding phone. And obviously it's going to be the best folding phone that Samsung has to offer because, well, it's the latest one. That doesn't always mean the best, but you can actually get a 512 gig version of this for $250 off, or you can get $650 off with the trade. That's just nuts. I really wanted to try the white version of this. I started to buy the white version, but I went on ahead and went with this crafted black version. I think this is really cool. And I think that if you're looking for a device, a folding device, this is your entry point right here. The 512 gig costs $12.19 or $12.20, but you can get $250 off without trading anything on. So trading anything in. So I would say grab an old phone and trade it in and get a big discount on these phones here, man. So the next phone I want to talk about is the Z FOLD6. Now this big credits on this phone, man. $1,600 up to $1,200 on your trade-in. That is nuts, folks. You better hurry. If you wanted this phone, you can definitely get it, and you get $450 off just for buying it. I can vouch and say that this is probably one of the best folding phones for a big screen like this, because Samsung is tried and true at this point. So everybody knows that the Fold line is going to be one of the better folding phones that you can get, that you have access to from a carrier. So this is the crafted black, just like my Z Flip 6. I bought both of these at the same time. It's got a little bit of adhesive from that Pataka case I wear on it. Really nice though. It's holding up well though. But man, this phone right here is absolutely sick. If you're a person who wants a folding phone and you don't want to buy one outright fully, you can go to your carrier, US Cellular, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T. They all have this phone, and you'll be able to get big time savings on it, folks. So you might as well just shoot for the fence and get at least a 512 gig while they're on sale. And if you have a trade-in, you can really go big with it, man. You can go big with it, and I think you'll probably be really happy with it. So they do have these exclusive colors. Again, they have the white for this, and I really wanted to try the white. A lot of people, I think, went through carriers and got the blue. The blue is actually pretty nice, but this crafted black here, this is the one. So a phone that I think will probably go down in history as probably one of the best phones you could possibly get is the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Now they're giving some pretty decent deals on this phone right here, of $300 off without a trade-in. Like, this is the time to buy. You know, Prime is going on, all that kind of stuff. And so what companies are doing is they're getting hip to it. They're throwing their sales at the same time as the companies are throwing their sales. Like Prime is throwing theirs, and they're getting in on this too. So I think it's best that you do your research, but if you go to Samsung.com, and plus if you use I think I got a link down in the description, you can get an additional 5% off or something like that. You get some kind of discount if you buy with that link down there. But I also have links to Best Buy and Amazon. I think I'll try to link those down there too. But Samsung directly is giving some pretty big trades, and you can tell me about the trades through Best Buy and Amazon. Just hit the links in the description. You can find out what they are. But focusing on Samsung's website at the moment for this video, the S24 Ultra is one of my daily drivers. Use it every day, and this is a really good phone, man. It's one to have in the catalog if you're a techie. I think you'll probably appreciate this phone because it is so versatile, and it's probably going to end up being everyone's phone of the year, the majority of people's phone of the year. Probably it just offers so much bang for the buck, but the buck is starting to get a little higher. It's starting to cost a little bit more, but with $300 off without a trade, and you get an instant $100 credit from Samsung on carrier devices, it's a no-brainer. So if you've been waiting on this phone and you have an old Samsung phone laying around, or just any iPhone, whatever you want to get to trade in, you should definitely try it, man. I think it'll be nice. Now, the exclusive colors for this one, it's titanium green, titanium blue, and titanium orange. Now I went with the the titanium black this year because at the time I bought this, I got a really good deal. I got this 512 gig for half off, and I just couldn't beat that deal. The 512 gig will run you $1420 with no discounts. So you can get either a $750 instant trade-in credit with this phone when you trade something in, or you can just not trade in anything and get up to $300 back, or $300 back without a trade-in. That's just crazy right there. And then you throw in any kind of case or anything you want to get on there, you got a winner. Now, a phone that gets slept on a lot, I mean a lot, is one of my favorites right here, is the S24 Plus. But those that don't want the bigger phone, like the boxiness of this phone right here, this is definitely the phone for you. This Galaxy S24 Plus has a Quad HD display now, folks. Has a Quad HD display. This is the marble gray, and it's actually really beautiful in person. It's got the brushed aluminum sides. It's just a good phone, and it's kind of the equivalent size of, like, where's mine? Let me see if I can get it here. Show you. I'll show you what I think. So you want some comparison. Here's the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's got a big screen on here, but it's just a little bit shorter and a little bit narrower than the iPhone 16 Pro Max, but it is definitely a nice size display. This one's like 6.7, I believe, and the iPhone 16 Pro Max is 6.9 now. But I gotta tell you, this is a great size for a phone. Beautiful display. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that when it comes to phones. Samsung is known for having some good displays. And again, $750 off on a trade, or you get $250 off without a trade-in, and $100 instant Samsung credit on a carrier device. Ugh, it's a mouthful. I'm trying to put it through. But this also applies to the 24 as well. They're doing $600 instant credit on the trade-in and $50 credit for the 24, which is the smaller variant. Now, I really genuinely was going to get the smaller variant. I just never grabbed it for some reason. I don't know why I didn't grab it. I really wanted to. But man, I got to tell you, I have a tough lineup right here. I have Samsung's lineup right here. This is the lineup. Huh? I got them all, man, and I use them all too. This keeps the phone number. I kind of like rotate my phone number amongst these now because I'm carrying a Pixel and I'm carrying an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I've switched from my I rotate my Pixels. All of my Pixels get rotated, but these are kind of my daily drivers right here. The Pixel 9 Pro XL, the Pixel 9 Pro currently has my phone number linked to that one, and then my other phone number is linked to my iPhone 16 Pro Max for the dailies. Some guys always ask what my daily drivers are, but Samsung, folks, this has been kind of the one for me so far. I kind of rotate between these two a lot. These two kind of have taken a back seat, I'm being honest. I really like these devices, and I'll probably just give them away to someone in the family or something like that, because a lot of people want my Z Flip 6. I'm like, I'm not too quick to give that up, but I mean, I know it's a nice phone. I'm not too quick to give up my Z Flip 6, man. That thing is just way too nice, and I really like all the accessories that I got. Plus this moonshine color right here for the case for the Z Flip 6. I love it. I love this. I love this case, and that's the case I have on here. Plus, I have this connector here, like MagSafe style connector for it, right there. And then my Z FOLD6 has the same combination on here, like that. And then my Pataka case for this phone, it's a little difficult to get on and off, so I kind of stopped using it, and then I went back to using my Binks case here. So either way though, this is the case lineup for this, and then I got to show love to Rinky, obviously, with the case lineup for this case right here, this phone. So In the end, you buy what you want, you get what you want, and I say that Samsung has some really good deals right now. Just want to make a quick video, share with you. Hit the links in the description. You can save a ton of money, and I think you'll be happy with either one of these phones right here. I think the main one that people might go for is this S24 Ultra now that they're on sale. But don't sleep on the 24 Plus and the Z FOLD6 and the Z FLIP6 folding device. They're going to hit either way. There is a brand new S24 FE, and it's kind of like the budget friendly, but I mean, coming in at a price of $650 to start for the 128 gigs and $710 for the 256 gig. I don't know if I can recommend that yet. The 24 lineup is just so good. You might want to stick with that, man, because you're getting a decent phone for the FE, but that pricing, when you start to get into the comparisons next to the 24 Plus and the 24, you'll start to ask yourself, like, why am I shooting for this one again? But nonetheless, you get what you want. But I wanted to share this video with you, and those are the deals going on right now. So there's gonna be several links in the description. Use any one you want, pick up a device, and enjoy. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.